Hey guys, this is a vlog slash shout out to ShawnCfarms, if I got his name right. I've only been subbed to him for like forever. Anyway, his name's going to be on the title. Yeah, up here. So you guys can find his channel. He has a Volkswagen tank thing. It's like a Volkswagen Bug that he put on top of a tractor or something, but it's not like a tractor, it's actually like a, it has tank tracks. So it's pretty cool. Like, I guess it'd be a bulldozer or something. It has like a PTO lift on it. It's pretty cool. He uses it for dragging logs out of the woods. And that's what really got me to subscribe. And also, I think he commented on my videos first. And so I was like, well, that guy's cool. But we check his stuff out. He's trying to make a, what is it? Kind of like a lawnmower that has a, I think it'd be four-wheel drive, because he's putting another dummy axle on the rear. And I think he went and hooked that up, and he's going to make tracks. Yeah, it'd be a track type lawnmower. It looked pretty cool. I don't know if he's worked on that anymore, but that was cool. Anyways, check out his channel. Check out ShawnCfarms, if that's his name. I can't remember. Name in the sidebar or under uploader. Anyway, I'd like to talk to you guys about the other thing in the sidebar, which is that Craigslist ad right below there. Probably have to click the little arrow to make it expand so you can see it. Okay, so I really want heavy equipment. I browse Craigslist looking for good deals. If I see a Bobcat that's $1,000 and it's nearby, I'm gonna buy it. I don't have a trailer though, so I don't really have a way to haul this crap home. But I always looking at heavy equipment. It's cheap and whatnot. So this link you're looking at below you is a dump truck, a LG Beam deck over axle 8-wheeled trailer. It's each axle is is a dually. So, and it's a deck over axle. I think it looks like it's like 24 feet long, and a F550 Ford backhoe. And so, a backhoe is a lot better than a Bobcat. I'd say that, because you can dig holes, and you can also grade like you're a Bobcat too, because you have a teeth bucket on your fine. But anyway, I regress. But anyway, this deal is for a dump truck that looks like it has a 16-foot dump bed on it. A trailer to haul the backhoe on. All this for $6,900. I was horrified when I saw this. I said to myself, if I only had that much money, I would buy that in a heartbeat, but I don't have that much money. And so I decided, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ruin this deal for everyone else. So I emailed the guy. He doesn't have a phone number, so he might be a scam for all I know, but I emailed the guy, and I was like, first off, you are selling a 1975 C65 dump truck that appears to have a 16-foot dump bed on it that runs and drives. And I broke it down piece by piece, and I basically explained to him, since it's a single-axle dump truck, that's desirable for small businesses and farmers and people who just want to have a dump truck, because you don't need a CDL if it's single axle. It's not dual axles. You don't need a CDL in the state of Georgia unless it's dual axles. I see where rednecks take a dual axle truck like that, and they cut one of the axles off, even though it lowers your hauling ability, but that way they don't have to get CDL. And so I was like, you can turn that, you can use a dump truck to log. You could put ribs on it if you wanted to. I just want to stack it over the cab because it is just a single axle, but shoot, you can make a lot of money with a dump truck like that. I know I can. And then the trailer, the trailer is probably, okay, the dump truck's at least $4,000. The trailer's at least $3,000. It's worth $2,000 to $3,000. The trailer is, and so we're at $6,000 already. I've never seen a backhoe sell for under $4,000 on Craigslist. I've messaged people when I had money. Oh, you still got that backhoe that runs great? Like, oh, just sold it for $4,000, and it was like a piece of shit. This one looks nice. It has the air-conditioned cab. I don't know if the AC works, but it has the glass cab. You can fix that later, but that's a good deal. And so I emailed it and broke it down piece by piece. I think I added it up to being like a $12,000 package he's trying to sell for $6,900. So I just, tell me what you guys think about it. I think it's amazing, because that's some cool shit right there, man. If I had that kind of money, I'd buy it. I can think of at least a couple ways how I can make money with a dump truck and a loader or a backhoe. One, I saw this guy on Craigslist saying, he posted an ad, he was out in Marietta, Georgia. He said, paying someone to pick up horse manure from my riding ring. He evidently has a bunch of stables or something, once a week, month. He'll pay you was it $1,000 a month to do this, and he has a loader on property. He just loads up your truck and you go get rid of the horse manure. First off, I know farmers that pay for horse manure. They don't even care if it's not composted. You know, they'll put it on their back lot and let it become compost. It's not a big thing, you know. And second, I've seen people sell just regular red dirt for $150 a truckload. So you sell horse manure, I could sell horse manure all day long. Plus I get a $1,000 fee. Let's face it, I probably spend maybe, I don't know, $100 on gas driving there in a dump truck. Driving there and back. And he wants to pick up once a week. And at least you have an 8-foot bed, he said. So you could do it for truck if you had a dump cylinder on it. But that would basically be $400 your expense, plus you get $600. I saw this couple about a month or two ago. And it really got me. I emailed him. I was like, "Would you let people with pickup trucks do this?" And he's like, "No." And so you can make a lot of money with a dump truck. And so, yeah, I like to look at heavy equipment on Craigslist, Farm and Garden, see what's for sale, because right now it's a buyer's market. The economy the way it is, everyone is selling everything for real cheap. And, you know, people, they just want to get rid of things rather than try to get a little bit more money. And so, tell me what you guys think of the ad. You know, I thought it was a pretty good deal. I don't know if it could be a fake deal for all I know. It looked legit, somewhat, you know. Anyway, let's see what else I got going on. I put brake calipers on the Datsun. I'm trying to work on it, getting it running better. There's a shortage of brake calipers, evidently, because I ordered 2. I got 1, and the other one was a GM. It was in a Nissan box. And I said, well, can we order the other one? Because I always look at the things right there in front of the guy. I open the boxes, and I said, well, I got to make sure, you know. And he said, okay, well, probably next Wednesday. And I said, well, look on the computer to see exactly. He's like, okay. And so he looked. The factory doesn't make them anymore. There's no more cores, that's what I guess the brake caliper core, to rebuild. He said you have to turn in a core and wait for a while and they'll rebuild it for you. I'm like, what? No. I'm not going to pay, you know, 3 times as much for them to do it. And so, luckily, one of the brake calipers, the one that least needed to be replaced, it doesn't leak. I don't think it leaks at all. And so I put it back on, and then I put the new one on the side it was leaking. And I decided I'm not going to take the other one in for a core charge. I'm going to keep it because I'm going to rebuild it. And they sell you a left or a right brake caliper. Let me tell you what the difference between their left and right brake calipers. The body of it's the same. I don't know if the insides are different. But the only thing that's different is your bleeder valve is in this threaded hole. It's to the left if it's on your left side. You can just take that bleeder valve, switch it around, and there you got a right caliper. So I don't really understand that. Maybe you guys can enlighten me to that. Maybe there's something a little bit different. I don't know. But I went ahead and put that one on. Bled brakes. Stops now. That's good. I think next time I'll work on, it's running a little rough. I might rebuild the carburetor, give it a tune-up, stuff like that. I really want to get into running it on propane. I'm looking up, I'm going to investigate it. I don't want to just run the tube to the air intake and let it dump propane into that way. I'm going to drill a hole in like the side of the carburetor that bypasses, I guess, the choke, because it is an auto choke carburetor, and put a little threaded gas nipple like on there, like come off a carburetor, thread it in there, and then I'll put a plug on it for temporarily because I'm not going to use it, you know, right now. But I'd like to later install propane to run on my truck, because with the way it was at Libya and Omar Gaddafi is, Omar Gaddafi hasn't stepped down yet, and so it sounds like last I heard they were going to keep. They weren't going to release as much oil out of Libya because of the civil unrest. And so right after that aired on the news, our gas prices went up from $2.90 to $3.30. So that's a good 40-cent jump. And so I'm getting worried about that. But this has been kind of a rant / shout out. Check out ShawnCfarms. Any of the things I've mentioned here, post a comment, reply to the deal I saw on Craigslist. You know, calipers and why they're not rebuilding anymore, and why they're out of the cores of them. Why is the left and right one different when it costs $40 more when it's just the bleeder valves on the other side? It looks pretty simple. Anyway, this vlog was shot out by the back of my truck bed trailer. Haven't finished it. Yeah, well, I brought it home. I towed it home. But then it got a flat. The tailgate latch didn't work, so I put these on. Yeah. It's a piece of crap, but it's my piece of crap. Till next time, guys. The dogs are somewhere in there.